we are going to learn about the DBMS. DBMS means the database management system. Still it is provides many such function in it. So in this chapter we learn about these features. So what is meant by database? The database means the structured information organized in the form of rows and columns in such a way that the required piece of information can be quickly retrieved from it. It called as a database. So next is advanced filtering. So the advanced filtering means the advanced filtering is an option that is used to filter the record with the more complex criteria. Means the filter record can be applied to a new location. Okay, means at a filter, or can we also copy the filter record as the new location. So the advanced filtering has a some selecting following data ranges. First is list range. So the list range is a range of cells that containing the whole data list, for example A4 to F9. Next is the criteria range. So this criteria range is used to select the range of, for example A1 to F2, which encloses the filter criteria. And the last field is copy to. This copy to is used to at the top left cell of the blank area in the worksheet where you want to copy the extracted record. For example, you have to copy that record in another location, for example A30, A40, in any other row and column. You have to copy that record. So let's practically demonstrate it. So let's start. This is our advanced filtering. So the advanced filtering option is mainly used for filtering the record within some more complex criteria. So the complex criteria means we using some condition. By using that condition, we filtering our record. So firstly insert at least 3 rows at the top of the Excel worksheet. So look at here, already here the cells are available. So if you want to add one more row, just go to the home tab, the cell group here, that cell group, the insert option here, choose it. When we choose the two options here, insert the sheet row and insert the column sheet. So in this way you can easily insert one more row. So first select the field heading in the worksheet. So select it, just copy it, Ctrl C and paste it, Ctrl V. In this way copy and paste the header line and then type the condition. The condition is first the letter will be the name of the user. First letter is started with the A. So here be the two users, Arjun and Abhishek. Then the condition is the science has been greater than 90 marks. So look at here, Arjun has a 95 marks and Abhishek has also 95 marks. So sort it. Go to the data tab. In the data tab, here the advanced filtering option here, choose it. When we choose the advanced filtering option, there the advanced filter dialog box here. This is our list range. Then choose the criteria range. So this is our conditional criteria range. So select it. Then if you want to copy the output in another location, just click here, copy to the another location. Then I want to copy this output at 16th row. So select it and OK. So in this way the Arjun and Abhishek both record will be copied to the another location. So if you want to one more condition add, so their username is starting with the A letter, but English have also both 90 above the 90 marks, and science also has the above the 90 marks. So look at here, the Arjun has English 91 and science 95. But the Abhishek has English only the 65 marks. That's why the Abhishek's data is not valid data. So go to the advanced filtering, then select the criteria range. Then copy to the another location. Here. Okay. So look at here, only the Arjun data will be valid. So in this way, you have to, by using this advanced filtering option, you can filter your record with some complex criteria and with some conditions. Next is data validation. So what is meant by data validation? So the data validation is allows to limit the data entry in a field such that only the valid entries can be accepted. So the database feature is the Microsoft Excel allows us to limit the data values that can be entered in the cells. So the practically demonstrate it. So next is data validation. So the data validation means it allows to limit the data entries in the field such that only the valid entries are be accepted. So firstly, select the cell range. So select it. Then in the data tab and the data tool group, here the one option data validation, choose it. When we choose, there the option is data validation. Click here. When we click, the data validation dialog box will be appear here. So firstly, validation criteria that allows whole numbers, only decimal numbers. So I choose the whole numbers. So data in between, not equal to any of condition you have to choose here. So I choose the betweens. So minimum it's 0 and maximum it's 95. Then next is input message. Okay, click the input message, means this message is shown when the input message where the cell will be selected. So the title is valid entry. Then the message is between 0 to 95. The next is error alert. This error alert is show when the invalid data is entered. So choose the warning. The title is invalid entry. Then the message is not between 0 to 95. Okay, then click OK. So right here 91, enter. 95, enter. 86, enter. So 100, enter. So look at here, this value is not in between the 0 and 95. That's why it's giving a alert that this is entry is invalid entry. You have to continue with this. Just click yes. So you have to not continue with that data. So click here no. Okay. When we click no, so erase it and write the valid number. Okay, in this way you can enter the valid data. $200. This is also the wrong entry. This is also the wrong entry. So in this way we can, by using that data validation, we entering such only the valid entries are accepted. Next is conditional formatting. So the formatting means editing the data. So the conditional formatting, this is the feature of Microsoft Excel 2010, is used to format the cell value and to the specific format if they follows the certain specific condition. Okay, so the conditional formatting is used to format the cell values based on the set of conditions. So the practically demonstrate it. So the next is conditional formatting. So the conditional formatting, this conditional formatting feature is used to, by using giving some condition, we applying the formatting, color format. So select the cell range. In the home tab, style group here the one option is conditional formatting. When we choose here, the multiple options are here. Highlighted cell rules, greater than, less than, between two, by using giving some condition. Then top and bottom rules, data bars, color scale and icon set. So I choose that the greater than. So right here only the 90 above greater than cell is formatted. So in this way the 95 and 91, these two cell is highlighted. Then if you want to add some icon set, so firstly select the cell range, then in this way you can choose the icon sets. Then you have to entering some data bars. So in this way, like in this way you can formatting our whole data. So thank you student watching this video very carefully. If you like my video, so subscribe my channel and press the bell icon, means my new uploaded video gives a notification to you. Thank you all dear students.